Welcome to MHStv. I'm Kiana Rosetto.
And I'm Daniel Z, and this is your news for Thursday, April 18th.
For our first story, we are continuing to highlight our exceptional fine arts programs at MHS. Today, we'd like to recognize the Mishawaka Choir for winning gold at ISMA.
Great job, cavemen. Speaking of exceptional programs, John Young competed at the State History Day competition at the University of Indianapolis on Saturday, April 13th. JYMS history teacher Brian Zabresny is a mentor and advocate for student participation in the National History Day competition. To recognize his outstanding success, Zabresny has been nominated by the National History Day program in Indiana for the 2019 Hannah E. McGregor Teacher Award. There are only 2 winners selected. The recipients of this award will receive $5,000.
Congratulations, Mr. Zabresny. What an honor. The Mishawaka academic teams competed on Tuesday at home against many schools across northern Indiana in their regional competition. They competed in subjects including English, math, social studies, fine arts, science, and interdisciplinary.
Inductions for the Mishawaka High School Athletic Hall of Fame will be on April 27th at Riverside Terrace, starting at 5:30. Some inductees include discus state champion Nicholas Bank, cross-country state champion Harlem Globetrotter Lowell Nichols, and one of Mishawaka's greatest athletes, World Series champion Freddie Fitzsimmons. If you would like to attend, tickets cost $25 and are available in the athletic office.
Hi, I'm Alex Glassburn, bringing you your Thursday sports update. Last Wednesday, the boys varsity baseball team got a big 5-1 victory over New Prairie, giving them their first loss of the season. Sam Shively pitched a great game, striking out 6 players. Sam Reisky and Derek Dawson also made big plays to help the Mishawaka Cavemen to a big victory. The boys baseball team also got big wins over Goshen, Brandywine, and Water Villette, with both the Goshen and Water Villette victories ending in shutouts. Grant Jablonski and Derek Dawson are just a couple of players who helped pave the way for the Cavemen wins. Great job, guys. Also on Wednesday, the varsity girls softball team lost a close one to New Prairie, 11-10. Despite the loss, Anna Carpenter, Cadence Carmack, Megan Fry, and Lexi Schlemmer all had big hits, with Riley Banks hitting her first career home run. Good job, Riley. The girls softball team also got big victories over Rochester, Concord on Saturday and Sunday, but suffered a close loss to John Adams, 6-5. Great job, ladies, and keep playing hard. The lacrosse team beat Elkhart Central 13-0. Sophomore Connor Addison came to play, scoring 8 out of the team's 13 goals. Good job, Connor. The Mishawaka wrestling team will be getting a brand new mat next season. The cost will be split between the athletic department and the Mishawaka Wrestling Club. This mat will be a lightweight mat and will make transportation much easier. The Cavemen track team took first place in several of the track and field events against Riley and Washington on April 17th. Ethan Fowler took first place in the 110 and 300-meter hurdles. Chris Harness took first place in the 100-meter dash, and the 4x400 relay team of Derek Bailey, Ethan Fowler, Joe Walker, and Devin Jimenez came and took first place, and Derek Bailey came out on top in the 800-meter. Devin Parker won the 200, and Blake Brown took first place in shot and disc, improving the team to 7-0.
Good morning, Mishawaka High School. How is everyone doing this morning? This is Mr. Steinkillner. How are you this morning?
I'm great. How are you, Mr. Troyer?
Doing awesome. Hey, we have a couple announcements today, a couple from the PBIS, and then we got to talk a little bit about the ice step. First off, for the PBIS, did you hear what we did in the cafeteria before spring break, Mr. Steinkillner?
You know, I heard about a few T-shirts being handed out.
Yeah, that was quite awesome. We were trying to find students that were using appropriate volume in the cafeteria, and we handed out over 40 T-shirts.
40?
Over 40 T-shirts. So the different PBIS committees took tours through, and we're handing out rock cards to those people using the right volume. So we really appreciate that. Yeah. And then also, I remember last week you and I think Mr. Brew had a couple announcements in a commercial earlier. What was that about?
Yeah, you guys have been doing a pretty good job, but we just want to make sure that you remember about dress code. So the basics are all lower body items have to be at least fingertip length. No tank tops, unfortunately. No bandanas, no hats. All clothing has to be appropriate for school. Dress to impress is what I always say. And one last thing, a lot of kids accuse me of kind of following them around or getting in their business. I just want to let you know that this right here is like an invisibility cloak to me. If you wear your ID, I won't even notice you. If you don't have earbuds in,
Right.
I won't bother you. It'll just be a, hey, have a good day type of conversation. So
That's right. I think if everyone will follow those couple of recommendations, we'd make passing period a lot cleaner.
a lot cleaner.
All right, so the last thing is kind of outside of the PBIS committee, though. Just good luck to all the sophomores taking ISTEP. I know we're in the middle of the English Part 2 test this week, so make sure you listen to your advisory teachers and your other teachers when they tell you report to this lab at this time. It's very important that you make sure you do that. Next week we will wrap up English Part 2 on Monday, and we will start Math Part 2 on Tuesday.
Sounds like a blast.
It is. So everyone have a great day at Mishawaka High School. Caveman rock.
Go Cavemen.
The next school board meeting will be at Liberty Elementary on Wednesday, April 24th. At this meeting, Liberty staff and students will present, and the school board will announce the new superintendent to replace Dr. Spiker, who is retiring on June 30th.
That's all your news for today, Cavemen. Shout out to Eric Johnson.
And shout out to Mayor Pete Buttigieg. Have a great 3-day weekend, Cavemen.